the city of Charlottesville, now in charge with a new strategy. Let's discuss. Joining us, CNN law enforcement analyst, the former FBI Assistant Director Tom Fuentes, along with investigative journalist Coy Barefoot, who's joining us from Charlottesville. What's the latest, Coy? What are you hearing about this search?
Well, it has been incorrectly reported by a number of Virginia reporters here that the Virginia Department of Emergency Management is pulling out of the search for Hannah Graham. I spoke with Captain Pleasance at the Charlottesville Police Department moments ago, and I can confirm that the Virginia Department of Emergency Management is not, I repeat, they are not pulling out of the search for Hannah Graham. They are currently on stand down, and the search will begin again on Thursday. We've got some significant thunderstorms that are preparing to move through Virginia over the next 48 hours. Once those have passed through, the search will commence, and it will enter an important second phase of the search. And the Virginia Department of Emergency Management will continue to support the Charlottesville Police Department with logistics, with planning, with mapping, with whatever resources they need here to find Hannah and bring her home.
Tom, if the authorities there in Charlottesville suspect in this case, Jesse Matthew, but he might know where Hannah Graham is, how do they get him to talk?
I think at this point, Wolf, their best hope is that they can bring murder charges in the Morgan Harrington case, the girl that was killed 5 years ago, the Virginia Tech student attending a concert in Charlottesville. If they charge him with murder and can bargain with him to save his own life, if he leads them to her, if he's the one that took her and actually murdered her or abducted her and put her someplace.
I know that was going to reduce, but they have a plea deal. Instead of getting the execution, which is legal in Virginia, you get life in prison, something like that. Well, Coy, let me ask you, and obviously he's innocent until he's proven guilty. He's being held where you are in Charlottesville. But what are you hearing about any of these efforts to try to get him to talk, if he knows, in fact, where she might be?
I have not heard specifically of what's happening behind the scenes at the jail. Of course, he is absolutely presumed innocent until he is proven guilty in a court of law with competent counsel. But look, Jesse Matthew was named, he was investigated as being the man responsible for 2 rapes at 2 different universities in 2002 and 2003. That issue of sexual assault on university campuses is not about to go away anytime soon. And there's a number of critical issues at play here that colleges and universities are going to have to figure out. Should they be allowed to investigate themselves, or should they pass that off to somebody else? Should young men coming in to join college communities, should they undergo specific type of training to identify red flags of behavior? These are all really important questions that this nation has to figure out.
And Tom, when Hannah Graham's parents come out with an emotional statement, that has an impact on this investigation, right?
The impact would be on everybody continuing their effort to search and look for her and volunteers to come out. I think it would have 0 impact on whoever took their daughter.
All right, Tom Fuentes, Coy Barefoot. Let's hope we find out what's going on over there and find out soon. Appreciate it to both of you. Coming up.